Howdy, we're Armchair Gaming, I believe. It's an awful name, I apologize. I've had to accept it. And we're playing Golden Axe 2 on the Genesis.
Well,
And I'm playing as the chick.
Well, I'm gonna play as the dwarf.
Dwarf sucks, and so do you.
I'm probably gonna suck pretty hard with the dwarf.
No, the dwarf's kind of easier in a way, because, you know, you just have to hit shit. He's got the best, like, melee.
Yeah.
The blue guy's kind of the hardest to play as. I believe his name is Axe Battler, which is kind of retarded to me. Because his name was an axe.
He does in the Master System version of this game. Not the Master System version of this game. But
The first one, yeah, because you can pick the weapon and magic.
No,
What?
the Zelda clone.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I know you can pick the weapon in the first one.
Man, that first port, the Masters and Port of Golden Axe is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Impressive for the time, though.
For some reason, I started playing like the first one very briefly. I guess it makes sense in my head.
They all start off pretty much the same.
Yeah.
First one hasn't aged that well, though. That's the main issue with it.
I think this one controls a lot better.
Yeah, it's definitely a better game. I don't get the hate that the other ones get. I get that it's more the same, but what the fuck did they expect from a beat 'em up?
Not a whole lot you can do with Beetle. However, the Capcom D&D games were fucking amazing, and they did a lot of good shit with that. We need to play those ones one of these days.
Yeah, we'll get around to it. I want to get those for the Saturn.
There's a nice PC port of them, which
But wow, we could play them on a Saturn.
well, the Saturn doesn't have 4 players. Thing.
Yeah, we don't have 2 other friends.
Yeah, we do.
Who?
Danny and Joe.
They're not going to do anything with us.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even think they like beat 'em up that much.
See how you couldn't. I love beat 'em ups. They're probably my favorite genre. Like, it pains me to say it, but yeah, they're totally like my favorite.
They're not my favorite genre, but I like them every once in a while.
I don't know, I'm just always really satisfied with them.
They should be more indie game beat 'em ups. I mean, there's like one made for Android called like Fist of the Bear or something like that, where you're like this fucking lumberjack beating up bears.
That sounds pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie.
Awful or awesome.
Awful.
It's done like this retro, like pseudo 8-bit style.
Wow, that's crazy. I've
I
never
know.
heard of that
Wow,
being done in the
whoa.
indie game community.
Whoa! Now, you know, you just have to do pixel art instead of like fucking actually drawing something. You know, I wouldn't mind it every once in a while, but it's literally. You know,
Well, I mean, I don't want to tell someone what kind of game they can and can't make, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
It's mainly because it's just me criticizing them because I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah, it does kind of, you know, piss in my cereal pretty bad.
Never heard that expression.
I don't believe it's a proper expression, but
No, what the fuck? I thought it was saying when you get the magic, you're better at it. So I was on V the other day, and they were complaining about the new Street Fighter character, who was released on 9/11, has bomb-centric moves. Apparently, his moves involve explosions, and is Arab.
I didn't hear about the explosions, but I believe you. I don't understand how that happened. Like, I didn't realize it was 9/11 too, because I mean maybe that part slipped their mind. You know, it has been 14 years. You know, and I'm not sure if you know that decision was made more by, you know, the Japan Department of Capcom or whatever. But
Japan is extremely out of touch. With,
you know, but you can't expect them to remember, you know, all American stuff. But you know, you gotta.
No, I mean,
Yeah, that's someone somewhere knew and could have stopped that. You know, I actually think the character looks okay, but you know, my issue is that Tekken did the same thing a year ago. They announced that they had a Middle Eastern character, and that looks a little similar to me. You know, so you know, I can't help but think Capcom's you know, taking a little bit too much from Tekken now, because they pulled this same shit, you know, with Street Fighter 4 with. Rufus. I'm sorry, not Ralph. Rufus.
Can't Rile. Like, the difference is like Rufus is supposed to be a joke, which.
But I mean, Bob's supposed to be a joke too. Like the thing is, you know.
Bob's isn't Bob an actual like competent fighter or something like that?
Yeah, but so is Rufus. I mean, you can win with him. You know.
Well, story-wise, Bob is fat.
Well, I mean, you're not going to end up in the Street Fighter tournament if you suck at fighting.
Yeah. Well, Dan.
So, but Dan doesn't suck. Dan's just kind of stupid. Dan's great. I beat your ass as Dan all the time.
I thought wasn't he like originally a straight up joke character?
Yeah, but I mean, I find that he's playable.
Magic, yeah.
At least in Street Fighter Alpha 2, you know, which is probably my favorite Street Fighter now. And I find Dan to be playable there. And I find his, like, kick thing to be way more useful than the Hurricane kick. The Hurricane kick, everyone just dodges or blocks. It goes nowhere. Whereas, like, Dan's, whatever the fuck his kick thing is called, is way more useful.
Almost dead. Okay, that fucking dual pose was awesome. Falling, like, him just planting his axe in the ground.
No, all the magic animation for this game is just fantastic.
I take that back what I said before. If I think he's probably the most, like, funnest character.
He's the easiest to use. His magic is pretty much useless, but it's worth it for the animation. I might play as him a lot as a kid, but that's only because my sister would always play as the chick. They all have names too, and I just don't know them. All I know is Axe Battler, because you just can't forget that.
You know, I would think this guy's name. I thought this guy's name was Axe Battler for the longest time because he fucking used an axe. He's the only one that does use an axe. Why is it called the Golden Axe anyway? Are you questioning
Yeah, I
the Golden Axe?
don't know if that's ever explained. I mean, I've never beaten 1 or 3, only this one. You know, and this one seems ironically less story based than the other Golden Axe games. I'm sure it's explained in like the manuals at the time. That's what they did.
Because, you know, there was no reason or space to have the story. Why would you interrupt gameplay for that?
Yeah.
With the general-
Well, I mean, they get the little like travelogue thing, which I think is cool. I like the little do 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 song. Like I think that's pretty good. You know, I would be very interested in playing a more story-based beat. Oh man, this magic's awesome. Like I don't care. That's fucking rad. But yeah, I'd be more interested. Like I'd be quite interested in a more story-based beat 'em up. You know, I think it's kind of odd, but I think it could be done.
You mind if I check some of the video real quick? Just pause.
Yep. But you know, I'm just kind of disappointed with Street Fighter V as a whole right now. I think it'll be a decent game because, in my opinion, they've never put out a bad Street Fighter. Even including the first one, I think that one's okay for its time. But I think there's just so much more going on in the other ones. I think all the games look dramatically different. 1 and 2 are pretty similar, yeah, but that's a little different.
That was before it was really a franchise.
Yeah, that one, that's a little different. But you know, you compare Alpha to 3, and you know, it's worlds apart.
I like the Alpha art style.
Yeah, I like that. I like all of them. Even 4, I think is nice. You know, I like that they're different. To me,
4
that's
just seems to be like not the street character. Nah, it had different characters, but like I don't know how to feel about 5. It's like they're just reusing the same. Almost feels like they're reusing the same.
yeah. It's definitely similar, and that's my issue with it. It's just a little disappointing.
And
to me.
it's not even like such an upgrade in technology. Too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not yet.
Diminishing
Who knows?
returns, man. I mean, today's consoles, like, it's not that big of a technological leap between these consoles.
No, certainly less so than any other ones. And each time, I think it's kind of gotten a little bit less,
Yeah.
with some exceptions.
Like now, it's just really noticeable.
Yeah, no, it is really bad this time.
Like now, you can have what happened?
What?
My character just said a lot. Oh, maybe it was being thrown.
Yeah, I believe he was being thrown.
This is so fucking stupid. Why
Yeah.
do you do this?
Because all the characters just follow you. You know, they didn't want to actually program any, like, more impressive AI. What the fuck are you doing? Fight him, knock him off. It's way more fun. If I'd go through the whole game like that, I would.
Really?
I don't know, there's just something satisfying about it to me.
It is funny, but
But, how do you feel about the Dad Ryu / Hot Ryu?
I think that guy. I think that costume looks really good. I'm glad they're aging Ryu. Because you know, canon-wise, he's old. It's nice to see a little bit again. I used to be really into the Street Fighter stories as a kid. I don't know why. Well, I do kind of know why.
For a fighting game, it's got a pretty solid story. Like, it's not, you know, anything moving, but it's pretty okay.
I mean, Ryu is essentially like really stereotypical, but like he is the fighting game character. He molded like that's what Akira from Virtua Fighter is based off of.
Yeah, you know, that's not really surprising there. But yeah, it just 5 just seems like it's gonna be a little underwhelming. So I'm more disappointed with that. You know, but I'm pretty much disappointed in this gen as a whole. There's very few things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'll probably will get a PS4, but it's not something I'm actually excited about, which honestly means I probably shouldn't get one, but I kind of feel obligated to get something in the
The
coming
Wii U
gen.
is the most interesting thing to me because you know what that has on it? Super Mario Maker has Super 3D World. It has fucking Game & Wario, which looks fun as shit to play with people. It has an updated Wind Waker, which I have that game. It would be amazing to play in HD on an HD board. It has probably the most exclusives out of all the systems.
Yeah, I'd say as someone that doesn't care for Nintendo, like even I have to admit, it definitely seems to get taken a bit more. They're doing something a little bit differently at the Wii U. It had its problems early on, but it seems to have found its ground now. As for Super Mario Maker, those games just don't work for me. Like I don't like. I'm sick of the whole make your own game stuff. We have enough technology where we can make our own games ourselves.
But that's easier. It's like I don't have to fucking code. You just do this easily and it encourages.
I know a lot of people like that stuff. It's just not for me. An idea actually I like, and usually I don't care for this sort of stuff. Pokemon Go.
God, that looks so good.
Yeah, I mean I'll probably never play it,
I
think that seems that seems like at least kind of something
I wonder
interesting.
if you'll buy it like a normal game, like you'll just download the app.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Transactions that will be free, because Nintendo's had the free to try stuff as they call it, but they've never really.
Yeah, your Magic's useless anyway. Use it now. What it reminds me of is there were these toys when I was a kid. And what you do is you go to the store and stuff. I guess it was for kids that would go to the grocery store with their moms. Yeah.
I remember that.
I always wanted one so bad. I almost bought one, but when I went to Walmart with my grandmother when I was a kid, and there was a bunch of stuff on clearance, and I'm full, so you can grab the other one.
Now you're full. Save that for the boss. It'll be fucking cool.
Yeah, maybe we can actually get to the last level.
Well, when's the last level?
The last level. There's one after this, and then there's kind of almost a. There's another level after the one after this. There's 2 levels left, and then there's kind of like this extra boss realm thing too. When I was a kid, I always played it on easy, so I never actually beat the game till I was a teenager.
Oh, it does that thing where
yeah, all the golden axes do that, to my knowledge.
I think that's fair in my mind.
I think it's interesting. I wish there was an easier mode for incompetent people. Look, when I was a kid, I probably would have loved to, get to the end of it.
You want something different between classic games and modern games? It'd make fun of you for choosing easy. Like, don't hurt me, daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. No, okay, that one probably was not fucking domestic abuse. So, not that one, but I forget what it's called. Please don't hurt me.
What are you talking about?
No, Doom first.
Doom, yeah.
In comparison to modern.
Well, I mean, that's for a mature audience anyway, so, the mocking stuff doesn't bother me anyway.
But now, compare it, it's telling me a story, it's the easy one.
Yeah. There's definitely a shift in that. And I can understand that, a lot of people just aren't good at games and still want to experience it. I'm certainly not an amazing
I'm not.
Gamer, but...
I hate that word so much.
Yeah, it's the association, it's...
You just sound fucking corny to me.
Coney,
No, corny. Did I first say colonial?
No, you said Coney, the
Coney.
Yeah.
Trip on LSD and masturbate in public.
Yeah. I thought that was what the... Oh, no, you're right. That was a weird time.
You should use your magic soon.
I know, we can get through these guys.
Let me try it. I know that's not
Yeah, it's not a very promising, but I have a little bit of faith in you.
Aw, that's significantly more than you usually have. You should just fucking... I keep on forgetting that.
I think it's better when you've got 2 to do the 2 separate, weak attacks.
Alright. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, he's gonna take a lot.
There we go. Thank you.
Do you know what I'm a little bit excited for? The Blood, whatever the fuck it's called, the spiritual successor to
I forget,
Castlevania. Bloodstained. I was looking that up the other day. That's half of them now.
Fuck, that's cool.
Yeah. I never actually get to see that one because I don't usually use that one. But it's just the dragon's too cool, so you can't deny it. But, you know, I usually don't like that. Like, logically, I'm sick of the whole spiritual successor, same game by a different name, and all that stuff. But
more Castlevania, I know.
yeah, exactly. You know, I'm not happy with the state of the franchise right now with the Kojima ones.
So, you want to take over?
Nah, you keep going.
I'm worried I'm gonna die.
I would have died anyway. But yeah, it's something I'll play, but I kind of know what's wrong. But you know what? At least it'll probably be good.
There's not a lot of those type of games.
No, I just kind of wish, you know, he would try to do something different. But fuck it, I'm sick of playing this game. Cut it. To quote Devin Walters,